instance, in cryonics in the last decade or so, is increasing use of vitrification. In vitrifying, what you do is introduce a much higher level of cryoprotectant solution to wash out as much of the body water as possible. And then as you cool it, instead of crystallizing and forming ice crystals, which is very bad news, even though in the traditional protocols you minimize that as much as you could, still with vitrification, that's even more minimized. And instead of crystallizing, it forms a very thick glass, if you like. It locks everything in place. And so we do that. Originally, it was just for neuro cases. Now we do whole body vitrification. And it may be that at some point, the level of damage done in a good cryopreservation might be actually fairly small. And at that point, I might want to switch to whole body, because it might be that if I'm killed by some fairly repairable problem, I have an accident, or I have cancer that's then cured, I might come back more quickly as a whole body. It's kind of hard to say. Mm-hmm. But it is more expensive to do a whole body. It's we require $200,000 of funding for that, as compared to $80,000 for perpetual upkeep. And there may be some advantages in going neuro at the moment, in that you can target the specific neural tissue. Different tissues in the body have different requirements for cryoprotection. But if the brain is the most important, then you want to optimize on that.
So let me get this right. Partial or neuro preservation starts at around 80,000, and full body is starting at around 200,000. Because
that's right.
That doesn't seem, ridiculously expensive to me. I mean, I know of people who spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for a graveyard lot, believe it or not. And in my opinion, at least, there's no comparison between the upside of one and the upside of the other, if I may say so.
Yeah, and of course, any major medical